Okay, just so you know, this video is recorded the 28th of March, and I just finished reading the new My Hero Academia chapter. Of course, this is going to be filled with spoilers, so click off me while you're ahead. That's all I'm going to say. This is going to be my first video of actually reviewing something. I was planning to review the entire My Hero manga, but then I realized so many people have done that. It wouldn't, my input wouldn't be really interesting. I am reviewing all of One Piece because I'm reading that at the same time, but I already know all of My Hero Academia, so I was like, I could review the chapters beforehand, but I really like going up the chapter analysis because it just lets me do whatever the hell I want, right? And of course I'm shirtless, gotta keep with the motto, these one chapters or like a couple chapters review are gonna be shirtless. Everything else is gonna be edited, and I'm gonna try to edit it nicely. Okay, now let's get into the actual manga chapter. This is My Hero Academia manga chapter 307, right? And if you're wondering, I'm reading this on Viz Media, and I'm gonna point this out. Okay. I'm gonna point this out in my One Piece review, but they put Zoro as Zolo. I know you guys are looking here for My Hero Academia and not One Piece, but just saying. Okay. So we start off in a destroyed city, completely fucked up, and then we see the guys from the hero licensing exams, who are now on year 3. So yeah, it's the guy who can quake, and I forgot what was the other girl's abilities. And they're just going to the super destroyed city because if you guys have not read the other chapters, basically the Hero Society is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Heroes are not viewed positively in the eyes of anyone anymore, especially after the shit that Dobby did. In the last chapter, we saw basically Deku writing letters to his loved ones. And like I said, this shit's gonna be spoiler filled. This is you see these spoilers, and especially since I haven't done any other reviews, right? So not only is Deku basically just going rogue, he's doing whatever the hell he wants. He's left UA. He sent mails to everyone, especially Uraraka. Uraraka's the one that narrated the last part. And the manga chapter, which I actually did not look, it says it's been a while. Because he hasn't seen them since the hero licensing exam. So they just keep on walking around in this third city. These two, which their actual names is Yoshindo Grand and it's Yo Shindo, a hero named Gran. Tatami Nakagami, Turtleneck. And they're just trying to save the people, right? So they try to save them. They're like, bitch, we ain't gonna go with you because you guys haven't done shit correctly for a while, for a hot minute. No, we don't fuck with you guys anymore. You're not protecting us because one of those villains decides to hit your home base. We are fucked, and we don't trust you kids. And they basically tell them that once they try to help them, and they're like, we gotta protect this shit. We the people of this town gotta protect this town. And literally he's just trying to convince him and all that, and then he's just we ain't got no faith, like what I just said. And this guy tries to say we're just better at fighting than you guys. It's just yeah, and look what that's brought us. God damn, everything's broken. If you guys can't tell, I like this. If you guys have watched any of my other content, which I don't think so, but I prefer this way over my Pokemon videos because I am just dead in those videos. These videos, I love reviewing manga, and especially in an unorthodox method. And manga chapters are like the perfect way because I can just let my mind go rampant and I don't have to summarize everything. And I really like the decision that they do here. They show like the human sides of heroes because he's just like, with one fucking quake, that whole tower would be gone. Like that's what the quake guidance says, which is kind of fucked up. That's more villainy than what like the actual villains were showing, which actually shows us like more like Stain's view. Because if you don't know Stain's view, like if you have not read or watched any of My Hero Academia, what the fuck are you doing on this video? Go back or read it. I will say this: the past like 100 chapters have been amazing. The other ones have been pretty good. Like in my opinion, it got really good after Gentleman. I will say that. That's when shit gets really good. And Villain Academia, good shit. Okay. So then the muscular guy that Deku faces when they're like when UA is attacked during their training camp and one of the pussycats like gets kidnapped. Yeah. So he comes back, destroys a whole lot. You guys can't tell I don't have an actual camera. Doing this on a phone. Yeah, like Dennis is over here and he's just like, he's coming. Celebrita. Yeah, and then we just see this. You know what? I like the panel. We just see this beautiful panel of this building being destroyed, and that muscular egg comes in, completely and utterly obliterates everything. It's just like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you kids, and you ain't got enough to beat my ass in all of these gains. I don't have muscle, so I'm not gonna show you. And immediately the two heroes go on the offensive. The girl runs away, which is the turtleneck hero, runs away. And the earthquake guy basically just his name is just Grand, tries to fight him one-on-one. Then the people who were trying to like basically resist going with them said, our town's already destroyed, apart, no more. So they basically try to go fight him. The girl tries to reason with him, and they're like, no. Also, I'm gonna be referring to them as Io and Tatami, or I could do their last names, Nakagami, and Shindo and Natakami. So Natakami, she basically tells them to run, and it's just like, they're just like, bitch, you don't own us. And she's like, but you guys are gonna die out there. And he's like, yeah. So this Quake guy is getting pummeled into the ground. He can't even move. He is paralyzed. And he contemplates on using his max Quake, which leaves him completely paralyzed. Then the villain's just like, in that case, I must get more gains. I must become completely embellished in my gains. I will be nothing but gains. Then out of nowhere, we see a fucking kick and him saying to the one, the man, the only man that beat his ass one time, and that was Deku. Deku comes in, kicks his ass to the other building, and the muscular guy is just like, oh, I know you. And that was a manga chapter. Okay, now let me give you my thoughts on this. I know that I said this before, but I fucking love the direction that they're going. Like, this is literally building up. Because it shows, since I haven't reviewed all the other chapters, it's going to be super fucking heavily spilled. This is just going to be about this chapter, right? So if you remember, if you remember Shigaraki and, like, the shit with the One For All, how Deku got his ass fucking clapped Eraser lost his eye. A shit ton of heroes died. Midnight died. I don't know if Mountain Lady died, but I know that Midnight died. Which is really sad. Especially after reading Vigilantes. I don't want to make this about Vigilantes because I actually prefer Vigilantes over My Hero Academia. Really fucking good. Recommend reading it. Like, it explains a shit ton and gives us a shit ton of backstory from Aizawa. Aizawa's like literally like a main character for like a couple dozen chapters. So really fucking good, and I really recommend it. And it explains his backstory, and that friend that like is now part of like the like amalgamation, like one of the Nobus that like accompanies Shigaraki. I forgot his name, but it's a guy that's the bartender. Of course, I'm doing this like off the dome. You know what I mean? So yeah, it explains his relationship with him, like the Mike guy, and Midnight, which I did not expect from Vigilantes. I thought they would have done that in the manga. No, they did that shit in Vigilantes, and God, dude, I'd recommend just reading at least that, because that just shows you how Aizawa became from a complete utter bitch to a fucking pro. Like, gonna be honest, and I just find that, and it even shows this this is before Aizawa goes to UA, so this is before he becomes a teacher. And okay, yeah. Now that I got past that, Shigaraki, right? Now that he's resting, right, and basically like with Shigaraki's body, One for All basically just freed every single villain, and it's showing how that's affecting society. Like society literally just like we heard how it's affecting society from like the last chapter and how like nobody trusts his heroes anymore, but now we're seeing it, which is, in my opinion, I'm not the most like literary guy, right? But like I've read like a lot of mangas and all that, which is a beautiful direction to go into, especially when it comes to manga, because it's not, since it's a visual media, right? It doesn't just need to tell us. Like, perfect example about this is Hunter x Hunter, and the creator of Hunter x Hunter. I forgot his name right now, but he created Yu Yu Hakusho as well, right? In the Yu Yu Hakusho manga, not the anime, they did not show what like every single fight against even the main villains was like a manga chapter long. Like literally the final fight of the entire fucking manga was one panel. It was not explored. It was like 1 to 2 panels. And I'm not gonna joke with you. I tried so fucking hard trying to find those like last like, I was like, okay, no, dude, this must be fucking wrong. No, it's what it is. I looked at it in illegal websites and illegal websites just to make sure that has the end of Yu Yu Hakusho. But in my opinion, the ending's way better than the anime because the anime just like feels like so empty-handed. But again, I'm getting sidetracked. We're on My Hero Academia. This is what happens when somebody doesn't compose his thoughts. So you just hear me off the dome. So yeah, it's really, really good. I love the direction they're going. Showing Midoriya basically just like, I'm not gonna lie, dude, Midoriya looked more badass than All Might. I'm gonna say it right there, dude. Midoriya just popped up, just like says like, bitch, I'm here, and I don't even need to speak to you. I'm just gonna beat your ass. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting off Deku. And this just shows the experience that he had with like Shigaraki, because like that, in my opinion, shaped him a lot of of what he's doing right now. And actually, speaking about Vigilantes, this actually ties with Vigilantes because now Deku's technically a vigilante, which is funny. Minus like the killing part, but Vigilantes, they don't kill either. So he saves them, and now we're just waiting for Deku to beat his ass. That's it. I don't know how much percentage of One for All he has, because like One for All just keeps on stacking up and stacking up. So yeah. And the battle with Shigaraki, I can't wait for that. When he fully recovers and then Deku has to beat his ass. Ooh, I cannot wait for that. And oh yeah, going by like, yeah, so Deku, like, also Eraser had lost one of his eyes, which is really, really bad. That's not good at all. But Deku losing like that, and And Gran Torino not being able to be a hero anymore, it's kind of affected Deku a lot. And he's wearing Gran Torino's cape as a scarf, I think. I think that's what it is, which is really good fan service. I'm just gonna say that. And I'm gonna start ending this before I sound like a broken record, but Deku's badass. The way that this series is going, it's not disappointing. I don't think it's gonna be like Promised Neverland. If you guys know what happened with Promised Neverland, it got rushed as shit. I don't think one and Bleach. Bleach got rushed as shit too. It was like supposed to like have like 100 chapters more. So Jump was like, nah, bitch. We don't want money. We're gonna cut this shit off. So yeah. And yeah, I don't really want to spoil it too much. So this is going up on not Monday, but Tuesday. Please like and subscribe. And keep being shirtless, I guess. That's what I'm going with now. Peace.